Hi, conscious Capricorn. Welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. Today's reading for the few weeks ahead. I'm a little tiny bit late compared to my normal schedule, so I'm sorry about that for those who were waiting impatiently for their reading. I'm trying to follow my personal flow, my personal rhythm, my personal energies, but here we go. Here is your reading. I've got a longer intro this time because I've got a couple of things to tell you. So I'm coming in today with a different type of reading. So normally, as you know, sorry. There is some device over there that activated by itself. All right, so I'm normally using the Belline Oracle deck, which is a French deck, and I'm introducing now the ancient Egyptians tarot, only the major arcana, because the archetypes are more spiritual than the minor arcana, and I wanted to bring more spirituality into my readings. So that's one thing. The second thing I wanted to say, it's written in my description, in the description of my videos, so make sure you check out the description of my video, because if you don't, you may not understand anything I say in my readings. But I wanted to say, to voice that if a reading resonates with you, then it's yours at the time. If not, it's not yours, it's someone else's reading. So don't take someone else's reading for yours. And the fact that you check within, it's a good way to practice listening to your intuition, hearing your inner guidance, taking your power back, becoming responsible, becoming your own authority. So it's very important. It's not just my readings, any reading, anything you hear online, offline, in real life, someone tells you something, a book you read, whatever. Always check within if it resonates with you, if it rings true to you. And even my readings that I did previously can have a message for you now, if ever it resonates with you. They don't have my readings don't have a date in them, so it doesn't matter when I created them. And also, even if it's another sign, it doesn't matter either, because we have all signs in our birth chart, so, and all the houses. So every sign will have a specific action somewhere in your life. The key element here is to listen to yourself and see if it resonates with you or not. All right, last thing. For those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. If you want to stay tuned for the evolution of your energies, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell button for the notifications. So let's start now with your readings. The intro was already 4 minutes, so here are your cards, Cappy. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. That's you, your conscious energy. That's what you are embodying in this reading at this time. Now in front of you, you've got the Star, which is your shadow energy that is interacting with you, greatly influencing the situation. The current situation is the Elevation card. Then you've got the Wisdom card, the Key Destiny, Key Destiny. And finally, the Thought Friendship card. So what it's telling me here is that, Cappy, right now you are rising your frequency, progressing on your path, your soul path. You've reached a new level of understanding and consciousness, and a new level of how to put that, of connection with yourself and with your soul. So you've reached a new level, but and you're still progressing. You're being successful in your endeavor. I mean, it's progressing, so it's moving forward. It's rising up, so it's very powerful and very beautiful. And you show up as the wheel of destiny, the wheel of fortune, which is telling me that you are very much willing to comply to the rules of the universe, and that you are willingly following your soul. It's kind of like if you had given your soul the possibility to drive your life now. And so, Capi, stay with me. You are following your predestined path. By that I mean your soul had some plans before incarnating, and so you had some plans before incarnating, and you are now in the mindset of following this plan, not following what the ego right now is wanting. So your ego has subsided, and you are more in touch with your soul path. So that's what the Wheel of Fortune is telling me. In front of you, in your shadow energy, you've got the star, which is telling me that in the background, there are lots of things happening that you may not see, you may not realize it, but karmically, you've got a lot of karmic wounds that are being healed and resolved. By the simple fact you are following your life path, you are living your soul mission and your soul path, things are karmically resolving, cancelling, and you're probably not aware of that because it's happening on the soul level, and it's kind of a, the Akashic record is kind of higher than just connecting to your higher self. So here I would say you're connecting to your higher self, but here it's even beyond that, and so you're not necessarily aware of that, but it's happening. Karmically, you are healing. You may not see concrete things in your life about that, but it's happening. Because the shadow energy, if you read my description and watched my video on shadow work, you will know that it's an energy that is within you, that is part of you, but that you don't identify with as being you. You think it's someone else, an external situation, an external person, some external circumstances. It's not you, but it is actually you. It's just that it's a part of yourself that you don't identify with, and you may be rejecting it in some cases, but here I don't think you're rejecting it. It's just that you're not seeing it, you're not conscious of it. This energy, you're conscious of it, you know it's that, and you know you're like that, you know you have this mindset, you're willing to comply to the law of the universe, to go on your destiny, your fate element, but you may not be conscious of this element, this side of yourself, this energy that is heavily active, being activated and being active at the moment, heavily influencing your progress. And that's because those karmic wounds are being healed and resolved, that you are progressing that much on your path. Now, this is going to unfold very beautifully, because then you've got the wisdom card coming in, and this is telling me, Cappy, that you are going to have some downloads of information. You're going to, because you'll have risen so high, you'll have a higher perspective, and you'll see things from the top of the mountain. And when you're at the top of the mountain, you can see everything that is happening below you. And when you were at the bottom, you were not seeing those things. Or if you're at the top of a building, a skyscraper or whatever, you can see more, a panoramic, you can have a panoramic view of the landscape. And here, that's what you're having, this panoramic view, this larger picture, this larger perspective, higher perspective. And that's what wisdom is. You can see at a distance, and you can, with some detachment, or if it's not detachment, non-attachment, you can see clearly, with a lot of discernment, what's going on. And what you'll see is regarding the law of the universe, the mechanisms of life, the grand architect of life, the grand mathematician, how things are interconnected, and how cycles are all beginning and ending, and everything is shifting. Because that's the mindset you're having at the moment. So that's why your new perspective is going to be connected connected with your mindset, the way you are filtering things. And since you are connected or filtering things through fate and destiny and the mechanisms of life and of the universe itself, that's what you're going to discover more of. You're going to have lots of downloads, as I said. You may also receive some karmic downloads. You may connect to the Akashic records without knowing it, and you won't be conscious of it, but it's still happening. It doesn't have to be conscious. Some things sometimes need to be conscious, and if it needs to be conscious, then it will become conscious. But many times the body doesn't need your awareness to do its job, its work. So I guess that's what's going to happen here. Because you're in this mindset, not in that one. So although this is playing a critical role. And once you get those downloads, those insights, those breakthrough, yeah, even realizations, aha moments, eureka moments, then you'll be confirmed that you're right on your path. You'll be given the keys to your destiny, to your path, to your soul path. You'll be receiving the confirmation that you are right on your track, that everything are right where they need to be, that is all happening according to your soul plan. Let's say those two cards together. That indeed everything is perfect, it's significant. You may see some synchronicities. Those two cards together may talk to me about synchronicities, or one synchronicity, or one particular event. Although the whole reading here is very much an inside story, because it's all happening within and you won't see much outside of yourself. It's not really connected to the physical world and the concrete life. It's all going to be internal, and although it's going to be internal, I'm pretty sure you'll see an actual event or something or concrete thing happening in your reality that you will consider greatly, because you'll see it as a synchronicity, and you'll see that it's not just a coincidence, that it has meaning, significant meaning to inherently, and so you'll take in it account, and you will be taking it as a confirmation that you are on your track and that everything is perfectly happening according to plan. And indeed it is key. Indeed it is important, meaningful, significant. It will give you even more confidence and even more trust on your path. Now, one thing the oracle is advising you is to care, look after yourself, nurture yourself, be compassionate and kind toward yourself, because of those karmic wounds that are being resolved. You may have some stuff coming up, and because it's hidden in your subconscious or your unconscious mind, you may have some unknown fear or unconscious fear, like, how can I put this? You may have some fear that you can't identify, like you can't know what you're scared of, like this sense of angst, but you don't know why. But it's because it's karmic things, and just let it go through you, because it's just resolving at the moment. And if you start to fear it, then remember to be kind and compassionate toward yourself, not to judge yourself or to start criticizing yourself. If you've got some memories coming up, or and start entertaining past trauma or stuff like that. Because the simple fact that you are reliving, you are living a situation. Okay, so I'm gonna start from another angle. So let's say you are experiencing a victim situation, even if it's not happening in your real life, but it's in your mind. In another life of your soul's journey, you may have been the bad guy, or you may have hurt others, or being in the position of wounding someone or attacking, or and the simple fact that in this life you are experiencing the other side of the story, then it just resolves by itself, because now your soul has the understanding of both sides, because your soul has now experienced both sides of the story, and so it cancels itself. Because unless you experience the opposite, you don't really know what it is. You don't really know what it's like to be a victim, or you don't even realize when you're a victim, you don't know what it's like to hurt someone else. And you don't even realize that this person that hurt someone else is actually feeling very wounded and very unhappy and does feel like a victim themselves. So when those memories from other lives come up, if it's how it unfolds for you, then the oracle suggests that you have some compassion for yourself. Or if it's a memory where you are the bad person, who attacks someone else, have compassion for yourself as well. Don't go into guilt or things like that. But the whole reading is very positive, so I don't want you to think that it's gonna be hard or difficult or negative or anything like that. It won't be. It's just that you may have some stuff coming up, but that's it. Not really big deal, right? And especially if you follow the advice that the oracle is giving you, which is to nurture yourself, care for yourself, be benevolent, kind, nice toward yourself, protective, caring, tender, affectionate. And also you may have you may need some protection as well. If you feel you need some protection, then protect yourself. Even if there's nothing to fear, the simple fact that you have taken some actions to protect yourself, for example, with crystals, it may just help you release the fear, and so that's great. So if you want to protect yourself, protect yourself. Also, for some of you, there may be some psychic, mediumnic thing happening where you connect with loved one that passed away. That's how we say that, who died at some point in the past, or if it's not loved ones, other entities or the people who want to release a message. And because you're very much in tune with your intuition and very much connected to those realms, they may get access to you. So here again, be kind with them and protective to them and benevolent and kind and compassionate. I'm trying to see what it means because it's looking at the Destiny card. So maybe one of those entities, loved one, can tell you psychic messages regarding your destiny, your own life path. I didn't say that in the French reading, but definitely there can be some key insights. And also being compassionate is key. Being kind, innocent, benevolent is key. All right, Cappy, share with another Cappy who may benefit this reading. Like, subscribe. It always feels good to me, and I'll see you in a few weeks' time, or right now in another of my videos. Check your sun, moon, and rising signs. They will all give you a fuller picture of your life. And have a beautiful day, Cappy. Bye.